Oh, hello. So, I've been watching a lot of cooking videos recently. Probably too much. And here's what I found out. There is this gap between how they make things there and how we make it over here with what's on our shelf. So I had this crazy idea. What if we just tried?
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Let's start with something simple, but something famous by someone who, if he has to come into my kitchen, would probably have a lot to say about it. And that someone is no other than Gordon Ramsay. We're not just cooking recipes, we're attempting the standard set by one of the world's most famous, feared, and respected chefs. Our mission in Guyana, Let's Cook With, is to take that standard and bring it into our kitchens. Can we find his ingredients here? Do his techniques translate to our stove and our climate? We are not trying to be Gordon Ramsay. We are using his recipes as the ultimate benchmark to test what's possible in Guyanese home cooking. He may be 4,700 miles away, but for this season, his tutorial is our guide. Let's see how we measure up. Ready to start the challenge? Okay, confession time. It's late at night, and I'm looking at Gordon Ramsay making his perfect scrambled eggs. Suddenly, a thought hits me. What if we try to make it exactly his way, but with only ingredients we can find right here in Guyana? If we can't find it, we adapt. 12 recipes, one question. How close can Guyana get to Gordon Ramsay's original recipe before adaptation is necessary? We're going to track it all. What ingredients we find, how much they cost, how long they take, and obviously the most important one, how does it taste? By the end of the season, we'll know the important question. Can you cook Gordon Ramsay's menu in Guyana, or does distance forces you to reinvent it? Let's start with the most important meal of the day, breakfast. And we're doing scrambled eggs. As you can see, we've hit our forced adaptation wall. I could not find chives nor creme fraiche anywhere here in Guyana. So, my first adaptation would be to utilize yogurt sour cream. And for the chives, I've utilized scallions, or what we call locally shallot. So, the mission begins. We'll follow his techniques to the letter, but we're already making our first two Guyanese substitution. Let's see how much that changes his perfect recipe. Then we turn on the heat. His technique says constant stirring. So we're trusting that technique. And there you have it, guys. Gordon Ramsay's perfect scrambled egg. We had the ingredients, we made our substitution, and we tried his technique. The most important part of this dish is to see how it tastes. Okay, some thoughts. This is very rich, very creamy. The sour cream gives it that extra tangy, extra punchy flavor. The shallots gives it that nice grassy pop that you love to see whenever a plate of food comes from the kitchen looking very beautiful. That was a fantastic version of a scrambled egg. But is it his version? Whilst the soul of the recipe was changed, that is, substituted the creme fraiche for the sour cream and the chives for shallots, I believe the technique was a total win. Back on the board, let's give it a score. Ingredients, of the main ingredients, having to substitute those two, I believe that's a 3 out of 5. Cost. His scrambled eggs caters for about 3 persons, and the total cost to make that is about 1300 Guyana dollars. If you ask me to feed 3 persons just egg, I believe it's worth it. I believe it's worth it. So I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Now, the time. Gordon Ramsay says it takes about 10 minutes to make his egg. We took about 7. I'll say that's a win. And overall tastes. For me, the taste was something completely different from what we have here in Guyana to what we're accustomed to. I think it got elevated to such an extent where we add the sour cream and the shallots. I will give this a 4.5 out of 5. So, the total marks is that is a win in my book. There it is, a solid, honest start. We adapted and it worked out. The ingredients in the cost columns are already telling us a story, but this is what the challenge is all about. 1 down, 11 to go. The mission is clear. Next video, we're attempting to make his perfect pancakes. His recipe calls for buttermilk. Will we find that in Guyana? Or will we have to substitute and get our own alternative? This is Guyana Let's Cook with Gordon Ramsay. We're discovering what's on our shelf, what's not, and how we can make it work. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, like this video, and turn on notification so you don't miss an update.